Aloha. Oh my goodness, listen to that, we got a choir. Do that again, go. Aloha. Wow, blessed be. We could just do that for an hour. This is the Sacred Earth Choir. Woo! And this is our power drummer, Isa.
Yeah!
And our amazing guitarist, Tom Powell.
Woo!
I'm Daniel. And this is, no. So, Tom and Isa are both part of the original band 13 years ago. This community, like people have come and gone, but some of us have been together for 13 years. As we sing this concert out into the world, we have a practice in the choir of consciously sending the songs where they need to be. And I would like to, in this moment, dedicate this in all of these song prayers tonight. I know that all of you have it in your hearts what's been happening on Maui, and what is happening on Maui, and the process that they are under over there. And yesterday, I met a woman who'd flown over just to take a break. She's so tired. She just needed to take a break for a few days. And what she said to me was so precious. Because she said, you know, we have a lot of support coming in. People are sending things and people are showing up to help. And several of her friends said, you know what we'd really love? Someone would come and sing to us. Oh my God. Isn't that precious? Would someone come and sing to us? So I would like to dedicate this entire night that it may go, that these song prayers may go where they need to be. And maybe someone is over there in Maui like working on the stuff. And all of a sudden they feel these songs. Someone singing to them. We have a little song time. May these prayers fly with the wind, go where you need to be. May these prayers fly with the wind, go where you need to be. These prayers, may these prayers fly with the wind. Go where you need to be. May these prayers fly with the wind. Go where you need to be. There they go. Very first song. So tonight, some of you maybe saw the flyer, is something that we haven't done before. It feels really, really exciting to me. It is an entire evening honoring women composers.
Yeah.
So much of patriarchy was about not honoring women in different roles. And composing was one of them. Decades and centuries of women composers not even being allowed. And I love that some of them composed anyway. I was listening to NPR recently, and one woman in particular, she had a very famous husband, and he was known for all his compositions until she passed. She had written hundreds and hundreds, and now the world gets to hear them. There it is! Jenny actually said to me, remind everyone to turn their cell phones on silent. Bless you, thank you. She knew that moment was coming. So an entire evening of honoring women composers, and a lot of them happen to be friends of mine, which is also really precious. So this very first song comes from our beloved Candace Freeland, who some of you knew when she lived and played and danced and sang on this island. She's now left her body, bless you, Candace. But this very first song is hers, and it came through her while she was on this island, walking and singing and praying. So many of you might know this already, but that's what we're doing. We're walking and singing and praying. Candace, when she brought that song to me for choir, she said, "Daniel, this is what you do every day." I mean, yeah, it is, actually. Walk and sing and pray. This next song comes from an amazing duo of women, Carisha and Sarah, who call themselves Momus. And if you've not discovered them, go find them online because they're glorious. They have a lot of really sweet YouTube videos. And this is called The Power of Kindness. And it's a really, really fantastic song about exactly that. The power of kindness in the world. And it gets a little like, ooh, So it's got that, ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. I believe in the power of water.
Yes.
Mahalo Mai. This next song is by the amazing Serotonin.
Yeah.
Also someone you can find online. And she has incredible, incredible songs out in the world. This is one of them. It's called Rock the Rhythm. Came through her when she was living here in the islands. So it has some of the Hawaiian words. And what it does is it moves through calling out to the land, the aina, calling out to the whole earth, honua, calling out to the moon, mahina, calling out with gratitude, mahalo, and calling out with love, aloha. So it moves through all 5 of those. And as you feel it, jump. Well, rock the rhythm. Please blow through this building now. Oh, see, I just got a little rest. Oh, look at that. We're going to go soft now. This is a very gentle song that has such fascinating lyrics, I want to speak them first. I listened to the silence, till it was no longer silence, till it was filled up with birdsong that had been there all along. Till it was filled up with birdsong that had been there all along. Do you have those moments where you're not actually hearing things because something's going on in your brain? All of a sudden you hear the bird, the shaman's like singing, you're like, oh, thank you. I looked into the sunset till it was no longer sunset, till the sky grew darker and it filled on up with stars that had been there all along. I felt into my sadness till it was no longer sadness, till it was filled up with fullness that had been there all along. Wow. I cut through my aloneness until I melted into oneness of the web of shining dewdrops that connects us all. The web of shining dewdrops that has been there all along. That's where we're going at this time. Follow and sing.
Filled up with fullness.
Jade. I forgot to say her name at the beginning, and it's actually part of a much longer song. She has about, I don't know, 9 verses. That was 4 of them. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous song. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit like... This is called Net of Remembrance. It's by someone that I met at one of the singing gatherings that I go to. And let me speak the words again, because it goes by so quickly and we get into a layering where all the parts are on top of each other. You won't hear the individual words. Everyone feels and carries different parts of the story. Try that.
Everyone feels and carries different parts of the story.
And together we weave a net of remembrance.
And together we weave a net of remembrance.
We are not made, we are not created to hold this all alone.
We are not made, we are not created to hold this all alone.
Isn't that beautiful? That's where this song goes. But it does it in a really like power way. Like that. You'll hear the the one with the drum starts. This is Issa doing the
Daniel, who is this? Who composed it?
Oh, Ale Blakely, thank you. Ale Blakely is her name. Oh, I didn't get a picture. I'm so excited I didn't get a picture. Okay, let's try that again. Take 2. That weaving is so astonishing when all 3 parts are going at the same time. Thank you, Ale. Oh. This next song comes from an amazing song being from California named Melanie D'Amour. And again, if I see that, you know her. You just went, Melanie. So, incredible, incredible singer-songwriter and song leader, has a choir down in California. I met her at one of the song gatherings that I go to, and she taught this song, so I got it straight from her into my body, which is one of those things that feels very different from learning a song online or something like that. So I love the direct transmission. It's called Lead with Love, which is what we're wanting and what we're needing and what we're doing. Lead with love. I got a from up here. This next song comes from a very dear friend of mine named Barbara McAfee, who's another person that I met at a song gathering, and we just fell into each other in a glorious way. And so brought several of her songs to the choir. This is one of them. It's called There Are Songs, and it is about how the entire earth is singing all the time. And the ears of our heart can hear it. That's the line she uses, which I think is so beautiful. Your heart can hear it. There are songs in the soil and the rivers and trees, and the ears of your heart can hear them. Isn't that cool? And some come alive in the meeting of eyes when you take the time to see them. Ooh. Okay. And I will listen to the deeper story. That's where the chorus comes. I will listen to the deeper story. So now we get to come into what is so profound living in these islands. The language of these lands that was spoken for thousands of years. And then, in this bizarre thing was banned. The Hawaiian language was banned for a long time. Probably most of you know that. Does anyone here know when the ban was lifted? This is important. When was the ban lifted? 1986. The ban was officially lifted. Different things happened after that. But it was officially lifted in 1986, people. That was my lifetime. That was my lifetime. This language is being allowed again. What is that? So, what has happened since then has been absolutely glorious and miraculous. Within 30 years, the Hawaiian community created enough schools in Olelo, Hawaii, the language of the lands, to teach a child from preschool all the way through university in their own language. In 30 years, you know how fast that is to build that many teachers and that much curriculum? Since 1986, so 2016, that was a minute and a half ago. 2016 was the first time that a child of these lands could actually learn their own language from preschool through university. You can tell this gets me emotional. Passion is okay. Passion is okay. So, with all of that having been said, we are of this skin color. And we have come to these islands from different places. And one of the incredible blessings of being here is that songs like this have come to the choir from Kumu, who have asked us to learn this language, who have asked us to carry this language because they want their language to be known. They want their language to be heard in the world. And so this, what you're about to receive, was brought to the choir from one of our kumu on the island, Zelkovsky, who many of you probably know. And she came to me after hearing the choir and said, "Daniel, will your choir learn this?" It's happened multiple times, and this is one of the songs. It's called the Olikono, and which is an invitation song. Kono is an invitation. So the invitation is for all of us to sing together. E pili mai kako, all come together. So as we sing this, the whole thing is in the Hawaiian language, and you probably are not fluent, maybe. Is anyone fluent here? That would be exciting. Okay, well, you know, we all learn at our own pace. But what you're going to hear is in the very beginning, there are these sentences being created from one side to the other. And the first thing is saying, aloha to all the people of this land. And then the next thing, I'm going to have to sing it to make it happen. My friends here in Hawaii. And then, we send this out to you, our welcome, the invitation, the kono, to join together. And then we all sing, E pili mai kako, which is let's join together, let's join together. And then the second half is a rhythm going on this side, like in hula, where the rhythm is on the lower half of the body. So they're creating a rhythm. And then this side is singing the story, like in hula, where the story is happening up above. And what they're singing in the second half is that we all join together in joy to sing these beautiful songs. So when you hear the word le'a, le'a, that's the joy. Just find that moment inside you when you hear them sing the word le'a, le'a. That's where we're going with this. Olikono. Haiku Kahakalao is the name of the woman who this came through, who happens to be a Hawaiian educator. Bless her. She's one of the people who is actually passing this language on. Kukahakalao. Hello. powerful experience and honor to be able to sing the language of these lands. Mahalo Seva for that invitation. Bekono to sing for the Oli. Ulala. We come to the last three songs of this concert, and this is in my feeling for this concert, my vision for this concert. This is a triple praise at the end. It begins with a song by Shauna Carroll, who's one of the founders of this choir. She had a vision of, she and her husband Tom had a vision of an ongoing choir that would make public offerings. And we began together. She was still in her body at that point. Now she's flown. But Tom and myself and Shauna and Isa and a few others were part of the original group that started doing every month offerings. And here we are 13 years later. So this is one of Shauna's songs that we sang at the very, very beginning of all of this 13 years ago. And it's from an epic work that she wrote called Goddess Chant, which is praising the divine feminine. For centuries and centuries, God was only spoken about in masculine form. And she consciously wanted to bring the fullness of the experience of Source, and specifically naming it Goddess, and her feeling about what has happened with patriarchy, how we move past that, because we're still working on it, folks. We're not there yet. Yeah? So, and I just want to say too, being in a male body, this does not free me from patriarchy. It's horrible to be in a male body in patriarchy. And so I just want to acknowledge that. Like, this is not an easy road, because patriarchy is harmful to all. And, thank you, this particular song, Shauna's feeling about this was, how do we lift up the women, the feminine that has been laid down for centuries and centuries? We do it by praising her. Praise her. Praise your sisters. Praise your daughters. Praise your mothers. So that's what this song is called. Praise her. So we start there with particularly honoring the feminine in the world. And then from there we move to a really gentle, beautiful song that is witness to the glory of all beings in the entire world, including the non-human beings. I am witness to the glory that is you. You can go sing this to a fish. I am witness to the glory that is you. Go sing it to a flower. I am witness to the glory that is you. And then from there we go to the third song of the praise trio, which is a prayer that we send out to the entire world. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. What if all beings were safe? May all beings everywhere be free. So this is our triple praise moment coming at the end.
For centuries.
Now we get really soft and gentle. And as you melt into this song, I invite you to go back through your day today. How many times on this particular day did you witness the glory of something? A butterfly, the sunset, a beautiful flower, a lake, this fire. There are so many beautiful things on this altar. I am witness to the glory of this altar. So we come now to our final song. And I want to say mahalo to all of you for being with us this evening and holding this prayer and this intention that the people on Maui get someone to sing to them and that they feel. I have this image often that I speak about with choir in our rehearsals that someone might be having a really hard day. Maybe they're walking down a city street on concrete and they're just like, and all of a sudden they walk into one of our songs. And it's like, oh, what just happened? Like the song is there floating in the air and they feel it without actually being in the room hearing it with us. They actually can feel it. So that is my prayer as this goes out. That these songs be felt where they need to be. Fly where you need to be. Some of you will know this. Oh, and I realize I didn't speak the name of the last being that eyewitness came through. Her name is Alexa Sunshine Rose, and she also has a lot of CDs out online, and all of her music is spectacular, if you want to find her. And this final song is by a being in California named Jennifer Berezin, who had a vision of doing one chant that would be the foundation for an entire evening's work of different things. So this chant that you will hear at the end of the verse kept going for almost 2 hours in a concert with the choir, while on top of that was layered poetry. On top of that was layered dance. On top of that was layered different spoken word. There was a woman, I saw one of the videos, who came out and got to the microphone and read a list of extinct species on the earth while this prayer is going out. It was so powerful and profound. So we won't go for 2 hours with this chant, but that was how it was birthed in California. And she's done several of those since then. So if you can imagine all of the things being layered on top of this incredibly beautiful chant. Sacred and quiet.
Woo!